Hi guys, so it is May 31st today, so I wanted to come on and do my favorites for May video, which I'm excited to do because this is another thing I always love to watch, so I'm excited to do my first one. So I'll just get right into it, and I have actually a lot of products for my eyes, some that I'm just going to kind of bunch together, but as far as like eyeshadows go, lately I've been really into the Wet n Wild palettes. Two that I've been loving this month. This one's called Greed. I really like this one, and it looks like this. All down this side, this side is all matte colors, and then these ones are all shimmer colors. And I really like it because, again, it's just so easy to go to this palette and be like, okay, I know what to put where, and there's a lot of different looks that you can create, and I'm actually wearing that on my eyes today. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just such an easy palette to go to just create like a more neutral eye, and I really like it. Then this is one of their 8-pan palettes, and this one is called Blue Had Me at Hello. And it looks like this. Gorgeous. I love all the colors on this. And this is especially come in handy for me for, not that I'm doing this all the time, but when I'm doing my wrestling, managing, this is my go-to palette to do my makeup because it just gives a really, really easy smoky eye, and I just have to bring this, and that's all I need. And like I said, they're all insanely, insanely pigmented. I mean, like this silver, just 2 swipes, and look at how pigmented that silver is. It's ridiculous. Like, I just love this palette. And then, moving on, I am loving, and this is something I've been loving for a couple months, the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I love this stuff, and I never tried it until a couple months ago, but pretty much since then, this is the only mascara I use. I really like this, and then I use this on my top lashes only. On my bottom lashes, I use this adorable little mascara by Clinque. It's called Bottom Lash Mascara. It's in black. I really like this, and then I use this on my top lashes only. On my bottom lashes, I use this adorable little mascara by Clinique. It's called Bottom Lash Mascara. It's in black. It just comes in this teeny little tube, and it comes with this adorable little wand. I mean, how cute is that little thing? And it's so easy to get onto your bottom lashes because it's just tiny. It's not like I'm trying to take the voluminous wand that looks like a monster, that looks like that, and I'm not trying to get that onto my bottom lashes. With this, it's just a lot easier. Plus, it's a tubing mascara, which means that it's just going to wrap itself around your lashes, so it's not going to run. Like if you have a problem with your mascara kind of smudging off or running down your face throughout the day, this isn't going to do that. It's just going to stay in place on your bottom lashes. So I think this is $10, which is kind of expensive for a mascara this tiny, but I like it a lot. Like, I would rather have this, be able to have great bottom lashes than trying to use a brush like that and like smudging it all over the bottom of my eyes and completely ruining anything I do because it's happened before. Another product that is one of my favorites for this month, which I'm actually really, really surprised about, is the Ulta Automatic Eyeliner. Now, this is in black. I've never really tried any products from the Ulta line. I've only tried their nail polishes, which I do like. I find that they are, you know, decent quality, but I never actually tried any of their makeup. And one day I was at Ulta, and I started talking with this one girl about, you know, how hard it was to find a pencil liner that actually stays on your waterline. And she's like, actually, you know, I love wearing the Ulta one. Like, she's like, I'm not just trying to sell it, but she's like, it actually really, really lasts. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And it does say on here, you know, Ulta Automatic Eyeliner, long-lasting and waterproof. And this does a pretty good job of lasting, which, again, never would have expected. This one is better than all the high-end ones that I've tried. I love this, and I want to say it was only $6, maybe. Obviously, you can get it at Ulta, but, yeah, I really like this. Its staying power is great, and can't really beat the price. As far as face goes, been one of my favorite products, even though I only got it like a week or so ago. I really, really like this a lot. And this is the e.l.f. blush in Pink Passion. And it looks like this, and it's so pigmented and bright and crazy, and I love it because you really don't need a lot, but it does look pretty natural. Like, it's not, it looks scary, but if you don't put a lot on, it's not scary. It just looks nice, and I have it on today, and I just think it gives a really nice flush on your cheeks. I mean, it could look crazy, it could look really dramatic and excessive if you want it to, but it doesn't have to. And then my favorite bronzer for the month, especially since, you know, it's been 90 degrees here for the past week. Literally, I'm not even like exaggerating. It's been in the 90s like all week. Finally, we're supposed to get a break on Thursday, but gosh, this is just too much too soon. Like, I want my spring. But with hot weather, I always want to feel glowy and look glowy and stuff. So my favorite bronzer, which has lasted me forever, is NARS Laguna, which looks like that. Clearly, I have a lot left. But I love this bronzer. I think that it's such a perfect shade, and it has just a bit of a sheen to it, but it's nothing too overwhelming. My last like makeup-y product, it's my favorite, and this is just the one that I happened to grab, but I have 3 different kinds, and I love all of them equally, is the EOS Lip Balm. They have SPF 15 in it, which is awesome because there's nothing worse than having sunburned lips. It hurts so much, and I hate it. So I always have this. I have one in my makeup bag. I have one on my makeup stand. I have one in my purse, and I use them all the time. And not only do they help protect, but they help moisturize. I always put this on, like when I first started doing my makeup, I'll put this on so that by the time I get to my lips are nice and moisturized for my lipstick. There's that. And then I'll just do my favorite skincare products of the moment. I'm loving these pads by Aveeno. They have 2 different kinds, I believe. These ones are the clear complexion ones, and then they have the skin brightening pads as well. But they're daily cleansing pads. They have salicylic acid in them, helps prevent breakouts, gently exfoliates for clear, even-looking skin. Basically, it comes in a jar like this, obviously. You get 28 pads, and they're already like moisturized. They already have like the product in it. So it's 2-sided. One side has, I don't know if you can see it, but one side has little ridges on it to help exfoliate, and the other side's just smooth. So usually I'll just wipe it with the smoothest side first, and then turn it over and wipe it with the exfoliating side. And you get a really good lather out of them, and I really feel like it's helped my skin a lot. And especially, it's just easy. You know, you don't have to worry about, you know, for lazy people like me, having to dispense a product and wipe it all over your face. And especially like when I'm staying over at my boyfriend's house, I keep a jar of these under the sink at his house too, because they're just a lot easier than having to tote around like a million different face products. I've been using these as well as the cleanser in the shower too. So between the 2 of these, I've really felt like they've helped my skin out as far as fighting off breakouts and blemishes and such. But there's also some other products that I'm loving that I know have had a big contribution to my blemish fighting crusade, I guess we'll say. And I just found out about this brand in April. I got a sample from them in my Birchbox, and it is Juice Beauty. Birchbox had a contest on their page to win $150 worth of Juice Beauty products with the apple peel included in it, and I entered it, and I was one of 5 people to win. So yay for that. Thank you very much to Birchbox and Juice Beauty for that. So I got 3 products, one of which obviously I knew that I loved, and 2 of which I just completely fallen in love with. And I don't want to go on about this too much because literally I could go on about this for a whole video, and I plan on doing a whole video on these because they're literally that great. Like I said, the green apple peel comes in a jar like this. I love it. I use it once a week, leave it on for about 12 minutes, and then just wash it off, and it really feels like my skin is just bright. Definitely soft, definitely feels like cleansed and just nice. Like, I used to use a mask, and now that I've switched over to the peel, it's just such a different feeling because the mask felt like it kind of dried me out, whereas I feel like this hydrates my skin more. So, loving this. Then I got the Stem Cell Repair Moisturizer, which is amazing. I love it. It smells like Fruit Loops, which is awesome. And like I said, I'm going to make a whole nother video on these because, I could rave about them forever. But this is the first time I've ever tried any stem cell product, and I'll definitely be continuing to use this and reorder this until, I don't know, I die or something. I love it. I love it. And then on top of that, I got the Cellular oh boy, I can't speak today. Stem Cellular Repair Eye Treatment. And obviously use it under your eyes. I'll put it up on top of my eyes too at night. I don't like using eye cream like on my eyes during the day because it helps my eyes get too oily, and my eyes kind of get oily enough on their own, so I don't want to help anything with that. But yeah, this stuff has done wonders too. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about them because I'll just keep going on. And then as far as like beauty stuff goes, this is the last thing. Especially like since I said the weather has been getting ridiculously hot here. So I've changed my scent. I had been using Poppy by Coach, which I really do like. I think it's a nice spring scent. So I'll definitely keep that around for, I guess, next spring, seeing as how pretty much our spring is gone because it's going to be hot from here on out. But I have this spray. It's from Victoria's Secret, and it's called Island Escape. It's in a bottle like this, and it has beachy coconut and sugar cane in it. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, I guess. But it smells really good. It's very sweet. Just very summery, nice, light scent. And I really like it a lot. I have a lotion that I use as well, but this has definitely been my favorite scent this month. So that was my May favorites. I will be back, obviously, in June to do June favorites, and hopefully some other fun videos in between. I just got a package, so I'm going to do an open box video on that, too. So, yay for that. Alright guys, I hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.